Projected 35% efficiency improvement in defense maritime security and aerospace sectors by Q2 2025. Date, February 4, 2025. Summary: a collective analysis by Deloitte and Fitch Ratings projects a significant 35% efficiency improvement across the defense maritime security and aerospace sectors by the second quarter of 2025. This transformation is driven by technological advancements, increased defense budgets, workforce dynamics, and evolving supply chain strategies. Key insights and trends. 1. Technological integration. The integration of artificial intelligence (AI) and advanced air mobility (AAM) technologies is expected to revolutionize operational efficiencies. According to Deloitte, 81% of industry stakeholders plan to incorporate AI into maintenance, repair, and overhaul MRO processes, which is crucial for enhancing operational efficiency. The demand for new aircraft is anticipated to rise sharply, with projected deliveries increasing by over 30% in 2025, as highlighted by Fitch Ratings. 2. Geopolitical influence. Geopolitical tensions have significantly ramped up global defense spending, eclipsing $2.4 trillion in 2023. The U.S. defense budget for 2025 is projected at nearly $850 billion, with European countries also increasing their military expenditures in response to regional security threats. 3. Workforce challenges. A persistent issue in the industry is the challenge of attracting and retaining skilled workers. Over 67% of manufacturers cite workforce issues as a critical concern. A growing need for technicians is foreseen in commercial aerospace, prompting initiatives for public-private partnerships to enhance talent development. 4. Supply chain dynamics. Ongoing supply chain constraints have hindered production rates, but both Deloitte and Fitch predict improvements by the end of 2025. Enhanced supply chain visibility and resilience are expected to bolster profitability and cash flow across the sector. 5. Advanced air mobility (AAM). The AAM sector, particularly focusing on electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL aircraft, is gaining traction. The maturation of this industry is seen as pivotal, with expectations for FAA certifications and expanded operational capabilities. Timeline of events. 2023, global defense spending exceeds $2.4 trillion and air travel demand surges post-pandemic. 2024, AI integration across industry operations gains momentum, with significant production issues reported at Boeing. Early 2025, continued emphasis on improving supply chain visibility and tackling ongoing parts shortages. Mid-2025, expected aircraft deliveries increase by over 30% due to demand and resolution of supply chain issues. Detailed analysis. 1. Technological integration. The adoption of AI and new technologies is reshaping the aerospace and defense landscape. Companies are investing in AI for predictive maintenance, which can significantly reduce downtime and improve operational readiness. This shift not only enhances efficiency but also provides a competitive edge in a market characterized by rapid technological evolution. 2. Geopolitical influence. The rise in global tensions has led to increased defense budgets worldwide. The U.S. is expected to maintain its robust defense spending, while European countries are also prioritizing military spending in light of regional security issues. This increase in funding is likely to bolster research and development, particularly in unmanned systems and space technologies. 3. Workforce challenges. The aerospace and defense sectors face an acute talent shortage, primarily due to an aging workforce and high turnover rates. Companies are shifting to digital strategies and apprenticeship programs to cultivate a new generation of talent. By fostering partnerships with educational institutions, the industry aims to create a sustainable talent pipeline. 4. Supply chain dynamics. Supply chain disruptions caused by the pandemic and geopolitical factors have created challenges in securing critical components. However, improvements are expected by late 2025. With industry leaders focusing on enhancing supply chain resilience and visibility. This shift is crucial for meeting the increasing production demands fueled by rising air travel and defense contracts. 5. Advanced Air Mobility (AAM). The AAM sector is poised for growth, particularly in urban transportation solutions. The shift towards eVTOL aircraft is expected to expand operational frameworks, making air travel more accessible and environmentally friendly. Regulatory bodies like the FAA are working to establish guidelines that will facilitate the safe and efficient use of these new aircraft. Conclusion: the projected 35% efficiency improvement in the defense, maritime security, and aerospace sectors by Q2 2025 signifies a pivotal moment characterized by technological advancements, increased defense spending, and strategic workforce development. As the industry adapts to these changes, companies that prioritize innovation and agility in their operations will likely emerge as leaders in the evolving global competitive landscape. This report synthesizes insights from Deloitte and Fitch Ratings, reflecting a comprehensive understanding of the factors driving efficiency improvements within these critical sectors. As the landscape evolves, continuous monitoring and adaptability will be essential for stakeholders to navigate the challenges and opportunities ahead. The projected 35% efficiency improvement in the defense, maritime security, and aerospace sectors by Q2 2025 is influenced by several counterintuitive factors that may not align with conventional expectations about industry growth and efficiency. Counterintuitive insights. 1. Technological adoption versus workforce challenges. While one might expect that increased automation and AI integration would lead to a decreased demand for skilled labor, the aerospace and defense sectors are facing a paradox. Despite the operationalization of AI technologies, where 81% of industry players plan to implement AI, there is a stark shortage of skilled technicians. Over 67% of manufacturers cite workforce challenges as a primary concern, with a projected demand for 123,000 new technicians in the coming 2 decades. This indicates that while technology is expected to drive efficiency, the lack of a sufficiently skilled workforce could hinder the realization of these gains. 2. Increased defense spending amid economic pressures. Typically, one would expect defense budgets to shrink during times of economic uncertainty or recession. However, the current geopolitical landscape has led to an unprecedented increase in global defense spending, surpassing $2.4 trillion in 2023. For 2025, the U.S. defense budget is set to remain robust at nearly $850 billion. With European nations also ramping up their expenditures in response to regional security concerns. This counterintuitive trend suggests that geopolitical tensions can stimulate spending in ways that might not be anticipated during stable economic periods. 3. Supply chain challenges and future profitability. It may seem logical that persistent supply chain constraints would lead to decreased profitability. However, both Deloitte and Fitch predict that easing these constraints by the end of 2025 will actually enhance profitability and cash flows across the aerospace and defense sectors. This highlights a counterintuitive notion that the very challenges currently hampering production may ultimately lead to greater efficiency gains and financial recovery as companies adapt and innovate their supply chain practices. 4. The rise of advanced air mobility (AAM). The rapid growth and adoption of electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL aircraft may seem like a niche market. However, projections indicate that AAM will significantly reshape urban transport by providing a competitive alternative to traditional forms of transportation. This shift may challenge existing transportation paradigms, suggesting that innovations in air mobility could have broader implications for urban infrastructure and transport economics than initially expected. 5. Skepticism towards AI benefits. While it is widely accepted that AI can improve efficiency, there is skepticism regarding its actual impact on operational practices. Companies might invest heavily in AI technologies but struggle to integrate these solutions into existing workflows effectively. This disconnect between investment and implementation could undermine the anticipated efficiency gains, indicating that technology's benefits are not guaranteed and depend heavily on organizational adaptability. 6. Public-private partnerships for talent development. In an era where the market demands high-tech skills, it is counterintuitive to think that traditional educational pathways would suffice. The aerospace and defense industries are increasingly leveraging public-private partnerships to cultivate talent, investing in K-12 educational programs and technical colleges. This approach indicates a shift from reliance on conventional recruitment methods to proactive talent development strategies, suggesting that industry leaders recognize the need to reshape educational frameworks to meet their future workforce demands. 7. Technological integration versus operational complexity. The integration of complex technologies like AI and AAM might be expected to simplify operations, but the reality may be the opposite. As companies adopt these advancements, they may face increased operational complexity, requiring more sophisticated management strategies to harness the potential benefits. This complexity could lead to initial inefficiencies as organizations adapt, challenging the assumption that technology adoption will straightforwardly enhance productivity. 8. Counterproductive short-term focus. Companies might prioritize immediate efficiency improvements in production and delivery at the expense of long-term strategic investments. This short-term focus could hinder their ability to innovate and adapt to future challenges, indicating a potential disconnect between current operational tactics and future industry requirements. Conclusion. The projected efficiency improvement of 35% in the defense, maritime security, and aerospace sectors by Q2 2025 is underpinned by several counterintuitive trends, including the paradox of technological adoption amidst workforce shortages, the unexpected rise in defense spending, and the complexities introduced by new technologies. Understanding these nuances is crucial for industry stakeholders as they navigate the evolving competitive landscape and seek to leverage these trends for sustainable growth and efficiency gains. The projected 35% efficiency improvement in the defense, maritime security, and aerospace sectors by Q2 2025 is a significant development with the potential to reshape the global competitive landscape. While many may focus on the broad trends of technological advancements and increased defense spending, several nuances and implications of this projection are often overlooked. Here are some key points that warrant closer scrutiny. 1. Technological integration beyond AI. While the report emphasizes AI and advanced technologies, it's significant to recognize the broader spectrum of technological integration. Technologies such as blockchain for supply chain transparency, augmented reality for training and maintenance, and the Internet of Things (IoT) for real-time data collection and analysis will also play critical roles. The operationalization of these technologies can lead to more resilient and adaptable systems, which are essential in the face of rapid geopolitical changes and supply chain disruptions. Significance. Overlooking these technologies risks underestimating their potential to enhance operational capabilities and efficiency. For instance, blockchain can drastically reduce fraud and inefficiencies in the supply chain, while IoT could streamline maintenance schedules, thereby increasing aircraft readiness rates. 2. Geopolitical tensions and strategic spending. The report notes a significant increase in defense spending due to geopolitical tensions, which many are aware of. However, the implications of this spending extend beyond immediate military readiness. Increased budgets can lead to long-term investments in technology and infrastructure that may drive innovation within the aerospace and defense sectors. Countries like the US and key European nations are likely to invest heavily in R&D, which could result in breakthroughs that enhance their competitive positions globally. Significance. The focus on immediate defense capabilities often overshadows the long-term strategic advantages that come from sustained investment in technology and workforce development. This could culminate in a technological arms race that not only improves military capabilities but also enhances civilian technology sectors, thereby reshaping economic landscapes beyond defense. 3. Workforce dynamics and talent acquisition. The report highlights workforce challenges, particularly in attracting and retaining talent. However, it is crucial to note that the demographic shifts with many experienced workers retiring mean that companies may lose not just personnel but critical institutional knowledge. The industry's reliance on digital strategies to attract new talent, such as through gamification or enhanced learning opportunities, is a key area that could lead to significant changes in workplace culture and productivity. Significance: focusing solely on the quantitative aspects of workforce shortages misses the qualitative impact of losing experienced personnel. The transition to a younger tech-savvy workforce could lead to shifts in organizational dynamics, norms, and ultimately productivity. How organizations adapt to these changes will significantly influence their operational efficiency and innovation capabilities. 4. Supply chain dynamics and risks. Supply chain constraints are highlighted as ongoing issues. But the report suggests that improvements are expected by the end of 2025. This optimism may overlook the fact that geopolitical tensions such as conflicts or trade disputes can lead to sudden disruptions. The emphasis on achieving supply chain visibility through digital technologies is critical, however, it's essential to consider the potential for these systems to become targets for cyber attacks. Significance: the reliance on digital solutions for supply chain management must be coupled with robust cybersecurity measures. Companies that fail to address this risk could face significant operational disruptions, counteracting the efficiency gains they hope to achieve. A comprehensive approach to supply chain management should include risk assessments and contingency planning to mitigate potential disruptions. 5. Advanced air mobility AAM market growth. The report discusses the rising interest and investment in AAM, particularly in eVTOL aircraft. However, the regulatory landscape and community acceptance are critical factors that can significantly influence the success of this sector. The integration of eVTOL into existing air traffic systems and the public's perception of safety and environmental impact will be determining factors for market success. Significance: the potential for AAM to revolutionize urban transport is substantial, but overlooking the regulatory and societal challenges could lead to miscalculations in investment and development strategies. Stakeholders must engage with communities and regulators early to address concerns and facilitate smoother integration. 6. Environmental sustainability. While the report mentions the environmentally friendly aspects of AAM, it does not delve deeply into the broader implications of sustainability across the aerospace and defense sectors. The transition to greener technologies and practices is no longer optional but a necessity driven by regulatory pressures and societal expectations. Companies that proactively embrace sustainability will likely gain competitive advantages. Significance: ignoring the sustainability angle could leave companies vulnerable to reputational risks and regulatory penalties. Moreover, the shift towards sustainable practices represents not just a compliance issue but an opportunity for innovation and new market creation. Companies that lead in this space may set the standards for others and attract environmentally conscious consumers and partners. 7. The role of public-private partnerships. The report hints at the importance of public-private partnerships in talent development and technological advancement but does not elaborate on how these collaborations can drive innovation. Such partnerships can facilitate knowledge transfer, resource sharing, and risk mitigation, leading to accelerated growth and efficiency improvements. Significance: a lack of focus on these partnerships could hinder the speed of innovation and the ability to scale new technologies effectively. By fostering collaboration between government entities and private companies, the industries can leverage collective strengths to address shared challenges such as workforce shortages and technological advancements. 8. Financial implications and market dynamics. The expected growth in revenue and cash flow for aerospace companies, fueled by demand recovery and easing supply chain issues, is essential. However, the financial health of these companies also depends on their ability to manage debt and reinvest in innovation and workforce development. The balance between maintaining profitability and investing for future growth will be crucial. Significance: overlooking the financial dynamics of individual companies can lead to misjudgments regarding the overall health of the sector. Investors and stakeholders need to be aware of how financial strategies will impact long-term sustainability and competitiveness, especially in a rapidly evolving industry landscape. In conclusion, while the projected 35% efficiency improvement presents a positive outlook for the defense, maritime security, and aerospace sectors, the nuances surrounding technological advancements, workforce dynamics, geopolitical influences, and sustainability must not be overlooked. These elements are critical in shaping the future competitive landscape and determining the success of companies operating within these industries. Addressing these aspects comprehensively will be key to unlocking the full potential of the projected efficiency gains. 1. Technological integration, AI in advanced air mobility (AAM). The integration of advanced technologies, particularly artificial intelligence (AI) and advanced air mobility (AAM, is projected to significantly enhance operational efficiency in the defense, maritime security, and aerospace sectors. Deloitte reports that 81% of industry players are incorporating AI into maintenance, repair, and overhaul (MRO) processes, which is expected to streamline operations and reduce downtime. This technological shift aligns with a projected increase in demand for new commercial aircraft, with deliveries anticipated to rise over 30% in 2025. The AAM sector, focusing on electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL aircraft, is also gaining traction, promising to revolutionize urban transportation and provide environmentally friendly alternatives to traditional aviation. The successful operationalization of these technologies will be critical in reshaping the competitive landscape of these sectors. 2. Geopolitical influence on defense spending. Ongoing geopolitical tensions are driving a surge in global defense spending, with expenditures expected to exceed $2.4 trillion in 2023. The U.S. defense budget request for 2025 is nearly $850 billion, reflecting a continued commitment to modernization and strategic investments in defense capabilities. Similarly, European nations are increasing their defense budgets in response to regional security concerns. This escalation in defense spending fosters a growing demand for aerospace and defense products, setting the stage for enhanced competition and innovation within the industry. The geopolitical climate will likely continue to influence strategic spending decisions, affecting the industry's trajectory and competitive dynamics. 3. Workforce challenges and solutions. The aerospace and defense sectors face significant workforce challenges, with over 67% of manufacturers reporting difficulties in talent acquisition and retention. The industry is projected to require an additional 123,000 technicians in the U.S. alone over the next 2 decades. To address these challenges, companies are increasingly leveraging digital technologies and public-private partnerships to cultivate talent pipelines from educational institutions. Innovations such as apprenticeship programs and digital training tools are being implemented to enhance workforce readiness and knowledge transfer, particularly among aging employees nearing retirement. Effective workforce strategies will be vital for companies aiming to maintain operational efficiency and competitiveness in a rapidly evolving market. 4. Supply chain dynamics and improvements. The aerospace and defense industries are grappling with complex supply chain challenges, including part shortages and delivery delays exacerbated by geopolitical tensions and labor shortages. Despite these hurdles, both Deloitte and Fitch Ratings anticipate improvements in supply chain conditions by the end of 2025, driven by easing constraints and increased production capabilities. Enhanced visibility within supply chains will be crucial for mitigating risks and ensuring the timely delivery of components, ultimately improving profitability and cash flows. The establishment of coalitions such as the Aviation Supply Chain Integrity Coalition aims to bolster supply chain integrity and prevent unauthorized parts from entering the market. As the industry addresses these supply chain issues, companies will likely focus on leveraging digital technologies to enhance tracking and compliance, setting the stage for operational enhancements and competitive differentiation. 1. The Manhattan Project 1942 to 1946. The Manhattan Project was a research and development project during World War II in the United States that produced the first nuclear weapons. The project involved a vast collaboration of scientists, engineers, and military personnel, leading to significant advancements in physics and engineering. The efficiency and speed with which the project was executed transformed the field of nuclear energy and altered the global balance of power following the war, as it introduced nuclear capability as a critical element of military strategy. 2. NASA's Apollo program 1961 to 1972. The Apollo program was a series of missions conducted by NASA with the goal of landing humans on the Moon and bringing them safely back to Earth. The program culminated in the historic Apollo 11 mission in 1969, where astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the lunar surface. The program led to remarkable advancements in aerospace technology, including developments in materials science, telecommunications, and computer technology. The Apollo program also reshaped international relations during the Cold War, demonstrating the technological prowess of the United States. 3. The Cold War arms race 1947 to 1991. The Cold War led to an intense arms race primarily between the United States and the Soviet Union, characterized by rapid advancements in military technology and increased defense spending. Both nations invested heavily in nuclear weapons, intercontinental ballistic missiles (ICBMs), and advanced military aircraft. This period saw significant developments in defense technologies, including stealth technology and satellite reconnaissance, which reshaped global military strategies and alliances. The economic and technological competition during this era laid the foundation for many modern defense technologies and continues to influence global security dynamics today. The projected 35% efficiency improvement in the defense, maritime security, and aerospace sectors by Q2 2025 is anticipated to significantly reshape the global competitive landscape. This transformation is driven by several key trends and insights, each interlinked and contributing to a more efficient and technologically advanced industry. Here's a detailed future outlook based on the current trajectory. 1. Technological advancements. The integration of artificial intelligence (AI), machine learning (ML), and advanced air mobility (AAM) technologies is set to be a game changer. With 81% of industry players planning to implement AI in maintenance, repair, and overhaul MRO processes, operational efficiencies are expected to skyrocket. AI will enhance predictive maintenance, optimize inventory management, and streamline supply chain processes. This technological shift will not only improve operational efficiency but also reduce costs, thereby creating a more competitive environment. 2. Geopolitical dynamics. Geopolitical tensions are leading to increased defense spending globally, with expenditures projected to surpass $2.4 trillion in 2023. The U.S. defense budget alone is expected to remain robust, exceeding $800 billion. Reflecting a strategic pivot towards modernization and readiness. European nations are also ramping up their defense budgets in response to regional security concerns. This heightened focus on defense will drive demand for advanced systems, technologies, and services, further fueling industry growth. 3. Workforce evolution. The aerospace and defense sectors face significant challenges in talent acquisition and retention. With over 67% of manufacturers identifying workforce challenges as critical, there is a pressing need for innovative strategies to attract and retain skilled labor. As the industry evolves, companies will increasingly leverage digital tools and public-private partnerships to build a talent pipeline, focusing on nurturing skills from educational institutions. The integration of technology into training and development will enhance workforce capabilities and adaptability. 4. Supply chain resilience. Supply chain disruptions have posed significant hurdles in recent years, leading to production delays and increased costs. However, improvements are anticipated by 2025 as industry players focus on enhancing supply chain visibility and resilience. The establishment of coalitions aimed at preventing unauthorized parts from entering the supply chain will bolster integrity and reliability. As companies invest in digital tracking technologies, supply chain management will become more agile and responsive to market demands. 5. Advanced Air Mobility (AAM). The AAM sector, particularly electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL aircraft, is gaining traction. With increasing investments and growing interest from major stakeholders, AAM is poised to transform urban mobility. The successful certification and operational deployment of eVTOLs could lead to a new era of transportation, easing congestion in urban areas and providing environmentally friendly alternatives to traditional air travel. By 2025, the industry is expected to achieve significant milestones in AAM operations and community acceptance. Timeline of key developments 2023 to 2025. 2023, global defense spending reaches $2.4 trillion. Air travel demand rebounds significantly. 2024, widespread AI integration begins. With major players addressing supply chain challenges and production issues. Early 2025, continued emphasis on supply chain visibility as organizations adapt to labor and parts shortages. Mid-2025, a projected 30% increase in new aircraft deliveries driven by strong demand and resolution of supply chain issues. Conclusion. The aerospace and defense industries are on the brink of a significant transformation with a projected 35% efficiency improvement by mid-2025. This evolution is driven by technological advancements, increased defense spending, workforce development, and supply chain optimization. As companies navigate these changes, the competitive landscape will be reshaped, rewarding those who adapt and innovate. The future holds immense potential for growth and development, with technology serving as the cornerstone of this new era in the aerospace and defense sectors.